Are you trying to build the best team in Madden? Well, go today and avoid the packs and save some racks. Head on over, use code CC for 15% off. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We got gameplay today, and I'm going to be watching this with you and talking you through this game. Phenomenal game. Really, really good game. Now, this is a post-com. As we see, I am down 7-0 to start because I threw a pick 6 on my first play of the game. I 5 to bad reads, right? So we're playing this guy. His team name is NMS. I don't know if he was really no money spent. I don't think his team was great, but he was tough. He was tough. He knew what he was doing. So I'm operating out of New England, right? New England offense. Trying to get some stuff going here, and he's running the very, very community over G Tampa 2 setup, which is fine. I believe he had 2 pass rush abilities, and then Taylor Mays, maybe it was. It was Taylor Mays. He was really good with it was Mays. Look at this, bam, hits the. I don't need that. So the reason I want to go over this game is it's a longer game, it's a longer video. So if you guys like this, obviously hit the like button, do all that sort of fun stuff. Subscribe. Look at this. I was trying to be cute and he got me again. We started the game with the ball. We're down 7 and now he's got the ball again. Not a good starting point. This was a weekend league game. So I was frustrated at this point. I believe this was my first game of the day on Sunday, or first or second, maybe second game, something like that. So whenever I start and I'm playing bad, I get frustrated. And he was running near flex close. Okay, so we see he's got Mahomes, he's got I believe that's what Torrey Holt, and then Tony Gonzalez there lit up, right? So that's what he has going here. This offense in the right hands that he's running is really good. These were the right set of hands that the offense was in this game. So normally the way I would defend it is here at a pinch dog 2. I'm moving those linebackers back to help prevent the rollouts. A lot of times people want to roll out to the receiver side there. We see here, what's he doing? He's rolling out to the other way. So I'm already not really, I'm not defending him very well at all. He's going to be able to get off a lot of passes. So right here, now we move both linebackers back since I don't know which way he really wants to go. And the good thing about the way I defend this is normally we stop the run. We don't like completely box it up. We don't take him for 0 gain or hit him in the backfield. But we do enough as to where he's not going to pop something off on his first down, right? And that's okay. I'll handle that. And look there, we actually got a little bit of pressure. Finally some pressure to put him into 3rd and long. Like, okay, good. Just don't give him the first down here. And we haven't actually stopped him whenever he's dropped back to pass and got the pass off so far. He's moving the ball on us. So again, I'm not sure where to go. The contain's not there. It's up to the deep corner route. Okay. So half the problem with me running this defense against this offense is that contain going to sack him? And if the answer is no, I'm in a really bad position. And so it is a little motion over, fullback dive, halfback inside, whichever one it is. We go up 14 and we start with the ball. So we're basically down 3 possessions in the first quarter. And I was just thinking, like, I can't get the message. I don't want to get the message. You're down 21, your opponent's way better than you message. I don't want that message. So I'm feeling the pressure. I always feel the pressure when I play games like this because, I want to play good. But then look at this, Julio Jones with human joystick and evasive. Look at that, was a beautiful kick return. That was beautiful, Julio. It didn't feel like he's 99 speed. Maybe it's because he's so big, but I had to record that, right? So that honestly was the play we needed to get back in the game. just some momentum, a big play finally. It wasn't a fluke play. It was just a good, it was a pretty good kick return. So I'm happy with that. Obviously any points on the board is good. Now we just got to go back on defense and stop him. And it's only been one drive, and I did a really poor job on the first drive of defending him. So I was going to go to over G and run some palms on him here and see what I could do. Now, I've never run over G palms before against this. So I didn't really know who was responsible for who, especially when he did that little motion there. It really sort of caught me off guard. Beautiful play right there. So I'm going to have to learn on the fly as to how I want to stop him. As basic as it is, right? We need to get a stop. And I don't know what to do yet. So we see that this play, I switched to the strong safety. All right, we switched to strong safety here. See if this was going to work. And it definitely worked way better. That was our best result yet. I thought, okay, all right, well, I can work with this. We're learning how this matching coverage is really going to work versus this. Now, he didn't just run it one way. He ran it a lot of different ways. And therein lies a problem. Like right here, he was getting out there. We have no contain. We have a spy. Spy's not going to get there in time. Okay, so that's like that's a main way that people run this. And that defense isn't going to cover it that way. So we know if he runs the crossing route to the right side of the field, we're good. If he runs it to the left, the corner route, we're not so good. Okay. So again, learning and adjusting on the fly is really crucial. But a couple times in the game, he did this little audible to go to like I think it was like an RPO bubble or something like that. Wasn't the best run. I liked him doing it though. I appreciate it and I respect him trying to take advantage of the numbers, especially when we're in nickel as opposed to 3-4. It makes sense to at least try to see if that's going to pop off. Maybe that, like if that's the sauce, then all of a sudden he could just audible that every time, and now I can't be an over G, right? So down 7 without ball. Yikes! 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 But it's all good. We're learning. Again, it's all about don't give anything up. And he got, what is it, good 6 yards, 5 yards there? Still too many yards that I would really prefer to give up on the run. But he hadn't run yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do to defend the run here. I have no idea. And we followed the wrong route and we got bombed. Yep. We got bombed there. Now it's 21-7. And at this point, legitimately, I have no idea what to do to stop him. Okay? We could quit. We could keep doing the same thing. Or we can learn from our mistakes, because we've been making mistakes. That is the reason why this is working so well for him. It's a very good offense, but there's always a way to stop every single offense. And I have to figure out mid-game how to do this. Because again, like I said, a lot of people that I play that run this offense, this near close flex, they're not very good at it. So I go through the real basic motions of defending them. Or someone who is really good at it, and this is the second or third player I've played that I was like, you know what, they're doing a really, really good job with this. So it happens. And what he does here, you see me, look at this, trying to audible, and then he gets the corner out, and I was like, I don't want you to get the corner out there. I wanted to bomb you up the sideline. We can't, and I don't really know what coverage he's in either. I've honestly no clue. I thought he was going to be in man. He was in Tampa 2, right? Not good for me. 0 for 3, 2 picks. It was a great start. Our only points are on a kick return. I literally have done nothing on offense. I don't even have like a yard yet. But here we go. Barry gets caught. But whatever. So now I know that like we have that stretch is going to be something we can use in our favor out of ace close. So I feel like if I come out in ace close, he's going to run one defense. If I come out in ace twins, he's going to run a different defense. and then I can sort of work this way. And right here, he doesn't move the corner out. We bomb him down the sidelines with Kelvin Benjamin, and he scores. Look at big fat Kelvin Benjamin. Look at that. Perfect, because he was in Tampa 2 before. We knew he was going to be in Tampa 2. He didn't move the slot corner over, which is actually the deep zone for him. He didn't move the flat over. I'm kind of mad that I'm saying this to you guys because I get a lot of points off of that each week, but whatever. It's a good play. It's a good play. I manipulate the way I want it to be. I play the hash mark game a lot. You probably don't always notice it when I'm playing, or if I'm playing against you, you may not notice it, that I'm trying to work to a certain side of the field to then run a certain play, if it makes sense. So, okay here. So we're still, I'm out of this over G, and now I'm on the corner, right? I'm going to run the corner, and I thought I had a pretty good coverage there, but he playmaker back across there. Good. Okay. I tried something different, and it didn't work. Good. Okay. Okay. So we'll figure this out, but now we see that Torrey Holt is lit up. You know, I'm going to see that. So we're going to have to make sure he's covered. Because if he's not covered, he's active with, I'm sure, double me or something like that. He's going to destroy us right there. He's just wide open instead. You don't have to aggressive catch anyone when you're literally wide open. Okay. So I'm still trying to learn what I want to do to defend here. I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm making a lot of adjustments and I'm doing a lot of things. You know, that was a pretty good defensive play by me there, right? But I'm legitimately, I do not know what I'm doing, okay? And when you get in these games where someone is just moving the ball at will on you, you need to sort of take a step back, breathe, and understand what are they doing and how can you sort of beat it back on defense. It takes time. Sometimes you'll get lucky and guess the right defense early on. Sometimes you won't. Like right here, I'm just hoping that he's going to have to throw a quick pass and maybe we can make a play. And we're not really making a play. So it's still 21-14. 2-minute warning. He has the ball and he gets the ball at half. We're in a really, really, really bad spot where we could be potentially looking like we're going to go down 3 scores. But right here, I switched to 3-4 odd, cover 4 quarters. And play 1, we get a sack. If you notice, that crossing route was not open on the left side of the field. Okay. All right, we've been switching things around. That did okay. That did pretty good. We got a sack, kept into 3. Great. Log that in the back of my brain, knowing that when we ran that cover 4 quarters, things went well. But we're still down 10 points. He still gets the ball at half, and I need to actually put up a drive. We scored off a kick return and 1 long bomb. We have not sustained a single drive all game long. He should have a ton of confidence in his defense still. Tons of confidence. We haven't done a thing. Now, what he does very smart here, if you notice, is he kicks away from Julio. Okay? We had the big kick return. He said no more. Just going to kick it away from him the rest of the game. I get it. Smart play. It's cool. I don't like when people kick the fullback, but in this case, after getting burned, it's the right call. So last time we ran the stretch, we actually saw that we had a pretty decent gain. So think like, okay, maybe we should run this again. I go check, see what his abilities really are. We see no outsiders, inside stuff, etc. on them. So we have to try to avoid that. And I'm just, my stick was not very good this day. You see, like I ran into the lineman there. I've got human joystick. I'm joysticking really, really poorly. And you see, like he's adjusting to what we want to do here. Really, really quite well. He gets out there, no problem. Right here, I playmakered. I thought it was going to be B that playmakered up. It was the running back. So we ate a sack. My fault. 3rd and 21. Now, you have two options here. One, play it really safe, force them to use a timeout. Maybe you break a run. Or two, go for the glory. And the glory is super nice to have. It's a super nice thing to have. So we're gonna try and go for glory here. For better or worse. We're looking here, we're looking here, we're looking here, and Julio, I thought he was gonna come back to the ball, and then he doesn't, and Lord, we throw a pick. So now he's up 10 with ball and gets the ball at half. We could be down 24 essentially the next time we see the ball, which is basically the end of the game, right? So we're gonna go back to our cover 4 quarters here and see what we can do. And he looks as he throws this up, and again, that's a really covered corner route. I'm okay with that. Rod Woodson, you did a really good job there, surprisingly. I feel like he threw it a bit late. If he throws it on the break more, things work. So all I was really trying to do in this defense was come out in it, press. There's normally a manned up player or a blitzing linebacker, blitzing middle linebacker, and I would use him to man up. And then I would try to flat out someone else and then use a spy, because just in case if he rolls out. And I was at times trying to be on the safety on the opposite side of the double receivers. And the reason for that is that I don't want to be chasing potentially a streak all game long if I'm on the safety on the side of the double receivers. I know generally there, say if Jerry Rice or whatnot, he's on a streak, that's going to be my guy on the safety. And I don't want to be using a streak, right? That's a really bad defense. So what I started to do here more, and look at this, everything's super bagged. And what I did more of then was I took the blitzing linebacker and I started manning him up on the tight end. I had auto flip on as well, so that this would all work in my favor. Obviously when he flipped the play, it would sort of mess me up just a little bit, but we are not really playing super aggressive. And look at the defense. Just, I mean, that was a bag. So we do it again. We're going to hold him to 3, which is not the worst thing in the world, being down 13. Not where I would like to be, but all things considered, we had, I mean, he scored 21 points before we had anything. Look at him right there. Just finally a bad read. Maybe I was a bad read. I felt like he hit the wrong button there, just because it was such a bad pass. We get the pick, and that more than anything saves us points. Okay, we bend. We don't break. We bend. And we bended and we bended and we made it to this point. Now here, I don't want to try any crazy passes. Let me just run the ball. Maybe we can break something great. Maybe we can't. Who knows? It's running the ball in Madden 20. We all know that you were literally a single play away from breaking a run, breaking a tackle, and taking it to the house. So there's no point in trying to do too much here. And I felt like that could have been the run, but then it wasn't. And then he called timeout, and I was basically ready to just go to half. Like, I didn't want to call another play. So now knowing that he wants to call timeouts to try to get the ball back, no, I'm not going to give you that chance. So I'm just going to run the ball. He does call us timeout. Now, if you're in this situation, if you guys do know, when you punt the ball, time like this, if you sky kick it, the time is going to run out generally. He almost blocks our kick. Look at the sky kick, does a great job. But you got roughing the kicker. We could go to half or get one more play. I said, give me one more play. We'll play ultra I form. I'm just gonna run dive. I don't like to run stretch in these end of game situations. So many people have really good stretch D. Not a lot of people have blast or dive defense. And you obviously don't know what he's gonna come out in, but when he comes out in 3 deep, I know that with a little bit of patience here, this could work out really well in my favor. Here we go, get a little patience. Spin one, juke one, almost there. I think if we didn't get tackled there, we still get tackled though. So I wasn't upset about being tackled. I mean, how could you be upset from like a Hail Mary run where you didn't get it? So best case scenario we've been through is we're down 10 and he gets the ball. Okay. But last 2 times he's had the ball, we've been in this quarters, we've had a sack and a pick. I feel better about that as opposed to touchdown. Right? I mean, so we're working with something here. Now he does come out in bunch here. Now I thought that was weird. Why are you coming out in bunch? You've been so honestly prolific, but I guess what he saw what we were doing in quarters had scared him or put a little doubt in him, and I really don't know. I felt that was a really poor play call, especially to run bunch to run base. It doesn't make any sense. So then he goes right back to it. So we're going to go back to our cover 4 quarters again. I press, pinch our linebackers. I'm going to man up that linebacker. Eventually here, I'm just putting him in a spy because I need the spy because he rolls out. But he does a lot of motions. And when you start to do motions, things get a little more difficult. And right here, he tries to throw that and he just throws it a hair too early. And Night Train Lane, who picks it up and then forgets that he's a professional athlete and doesn't know how to stand up on his own 2 feet, but that's okay. We got the ball back. We're down 10. Now we have life. We actually have life. We finally got a true stop with the clock allowing us to do something. What, 30 seconds in the half? Cool. So just play smart. Like, I have to get points here. I don't care if I get 7 here. I don't, I don't need 7. I need points. 3 is great. So I'm going to, we'll see what we can do here with offense. Now I am trying some different things that I don't normally run, and obviously you see the wide open receivers there. I didn't expect the blitz. I think he was expecting us to run trap there. We didn't, but he just left his defense alone. His trap defense must involve a lot of blitzes or blitzers. So, and then right here, again, just getting field goal range. 3rd and 23. We're not picking up the first down. Let me get in field goal range so I can get 3 points, salvage the drive, because we got the turnover. And if we get the turnover, we don't get any points out of it. It doesn't really matter. I needed these 3 points severely, and we get them to now only be down 7. So last 3 drives against this quarters were sack, pick, right? Okay, so it's been really effective for us, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Now at the same point, while I'm adjusting on defense to what he's doing, he's likely adjusting on offense as well. He's trying to figure out how to beat this, maybe with different route combinations, different motions, and all that. So you see there, like I manned up on the tight end there, and bam, nothing here was open again. He's got pretty good pocket presence, but then throws that. I don't know why Calvin goes the wrong way, but golden ticket Calvin Johnson, you did something great there. You actually undercut that route so hard. Great user play by us. Cool. Now we have a chance to tie the game. We have been getting throttled and walloped and pushed around all game long. We finally get Barry the ball here. Finally break something a little bit there. I would have liked to scored. Scoring the red zone super hard. Obviously scoring the bigger touchdown is much easier. So here we just sort of do the same thing again. But Barry, the human joystick works this time. We tied the game up. Finally tied the game up. That was such a relief to me. It's like, okay, now we're in this game. We've fought and we've clawed and we've crawled back into this game. We gave him 7 points on the very first play of the game. We threw another really bad pick. We defended him poorly. And what have we done since then? We adjusted on defense to what he's doing. We've adjusted our offense to be able to move the ball, play smarter, stop trying to go for these bigger plays. It's okay. As we shrink his lead, I can play smarter, a little more conservative, because the clock isn't as against us, right? He has had a really bad start to the half. It's cool. It's great. So again, I'm gonna do the same thing over and over and over to him, but eventually he's going to he's going to play around and figure this out. And I thought that should have been picked. Defender was behind him. Is what it is. I believe that was Shazier, 99 Shazier. He's a linebacker, so he's not going to animate perfectly there. So while I would have liked it to be picked, I know why it wasn't. Cool, he didn't catch it. Whatever. We live another down. These stupid little motions that he kept doing really threw me off from knowing what to guard and when to guard it. And him right there, Calvin's, he's not going to keep up with someone with a post flag or whatnot there anyway. His man coverage isn't super high. So, I mean, what can I expect? So now if he runs it on the other side with Mays having universal coverage, I do feel better about the routes being covered. Not a ton better because those corner routes are still going to eat you alive. And right here, he just sort of runs. Smart play. Take your yards. Don't force anything because he's been forcing those balls. The corner route looked pretty covered. He may have been able to get it off. But his safety valve in the tight end was just boxed up. So he didn't really have anywhere to go. Makes a smart play. Doesn't lose yards. In fact, gains yards. Cool. So again here, we want to be on the opposite side safety. We've got the man up. We've got a spy out there. We're cool. We're pass committing. Just waiting to see. And can't stop that. That's not going to get stopped there. So I have to do something different because now he's figured out whatever this route combination had to beat me there based on my adjustments. So now I need to put in new adjustments to figure out how to stop that and everything else, which is really not easy to do. So you see, I was on the safety on that side, but instead here we get off of him. He audibles. That's bad run defense. That's really bad run defense. But for a guy who had such a horrible start to the half, put together a beautiful drive here, is going to go take the lead on us. I mean, I hate that. I hate that. You know, knowing me here, and I don't remember this play, I'm probably starting to run commit, and we didn't there. We got a good shed, maybe. I don't know. So 2nd and goal now. Clock is ticking, and like I said, when I get in these situations, I feel like run committing will at least give me a chance against you, especially when he does this motion. Like that's been a run every single time that he's done it. We know that. So as soon as he motions, I feel okay with a run commit. Set. But then we get to 3rd and goal here. Clock is ticking down. I'm thinking again, I'm just gonna run commit. You know, I don't want to outsmart myself by thinking, no, he thinks we're gonna run commit now, so he's gonna pass, or vice versa. You know how like you get in that guessing game. So I just go for my gut. Feel like you're gonna run, and if you're not gonna run, and I notice that it's not a run, I have a spot picked out for my user to run to for the pass, and hopefully pick off something else there. So right there, everything was pretty covered. He tried to roll out. Bam. Cool. Our gut worked out. No run commit there. Pretty sure. So 24-27. Now down 3. Okay. We started to play better. Check. I'm thinking in my head, if we get 7 here, he needs 7 to win. And I don't know if he can get 7 by the way we've been playing. He can get 3. I've seen him get a lot of 3. But 7, I mean, we gave him the first 7 points. And I feel like we gave him the other 14 points to get to 21. Good plays by him, but I feel like we really gave it up. So I see the clock, 3.5 minutes. We're down by 3. I don't want to give him time left on the clock if we have to kick a field goal, because then we may run out of time. And then he does this again. And he gives it to us again, except we don't get the 7 points. Benjamin does get caught by, I guess, Dawkins, I think that was. So, I mean, whatever. Kelvin's not the fastest guy in the world. I think he's 95 or 96 speed on my team. So there's a couple speed points higher for sure. And at this point, I'm thinking, just play smart, run the ball, I will throw a blind read in the end zone real fast. Really often. I do it constantly. Especially when I see these alignments some of these guys have, I'm like, oh, I just want to, I really just want to throw that route. I'm looking for you. If I don't see you there, I'm going to throw it. So I was looking at Julio there or the tight end. I hesitated. We didn't block anyone. He sent 7. We get screamed at. Fair. Good play. So right here again, the right thing to do is really just to run the ball here. All right, so the right thing here was just to run the ball. I tried to do a little too much, but we see X was actually wide open, but my eye wasn't looking at him. I was looking at the slant coming across the screen. So we missed the touchdown, but we tied the game up. And I made sure that I kicked that field goal before the 2-minute warning to make sure that there's 1 extra timeout preserved just in case. That could save us a 40 seconds potentially if he has a big play or something here to start the drive. So super key that we made sure we kicked the field goal before the 2-minute warning. So now we have our 3 timeouts and the freebie timeout, right? So we're going to play the same defense we have. I felt like it's defended really well. I feel like he's figuring it out a bit. And I think he really is. But like right here, I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at that. Those little in routes are deadly sometimes. So good play. Great play by him. And then 2-minute warning. So again, we saved ourselves 40 seconds potentially by kicking that field goal quickly. Like legitimately, that's a huge play in the game. I can't stress that enough. Clock management is such a thing in Madden. Right here again, he looks boxed up, throws it away. Super smart play. Bam. 2nd and 10. Now I'm obviously hoping he throws me the ball. A little pick 6 here would be super nice. But he's doing a really good job of being patient and being smart with the ball. Especially in crunch time. We have these crazy kickers in you don't need to get very far downfield. It's right here. We're looking, and I had to pick my poison. I have a better chance of Troy covering Tony than nobody ever covering a receiver who's breaking. So we pick our poison. He gets downfield, just past the 50, and right here I'm letting him clock us a bit. Not like clock us out, but you notice there, he doesn't take the clock all the way down. He snapped it at 17 seconds. You're so close to field goal range. You see me not taking my timeouts and you leave 15 seconds on the clock for me. Really? Again, very small part of the game with very big implications. Between him not doing that, between me being smarter with the clock earlier, we're saving ourselves time. And right here, I didn't call my timeouts. And he actually catches that. And luckily, he goes out of bounds, which I know he did not want to do. If he actually lands in bounds and we tackle him when he's in bounds, the game's over. But because he was so open, sorry, you went out of bounds. So now there's 57 seconds and we still have all 3 timeouts. Somehow through all of this, we still have our timeouts. It's nuts. It's nuts. So he goes to just run the ball. I don't understand that. I don't like that call at all. You've been moving the ball very well at a near close flex. What are you doing? You think that we don't know how to defend stretch in April? Like, nah, dude, we've got stretch is pretty bagged for the most part. So I feel like he wasted 2 downs. He stayed in field goal range, but he wasted 2 downs. Now, 3rd and 14, game on the line. If he picks it up, it's ball game. If he doesn't pick it up, we have hope. We have hope. This game has been back and forth. We fought back. And right here, he goes to throw that, and Calvin Johnson, golden ticket, worth all 7 million coins or 8 million coins, whatever. I think we paid like 7.7 million coins for. You better swat the damn ball, son. Jeez, you better get there. And he does. Okay, so he saved us so far, but we're down 3. It was an incomplete pass, saves us timeout. Even better, which is probably also why at that point I get trying to go for the win, but making me use on my timeouts is pretty important too. I don't know. If I was gonna throw something, I would have had an inbounds check down to help with the clock. That's what I would have done. So 38 seconds, 1 timeout to get in field goal range. A lifetime. It's such a lifetime to get down here. So we're just gonna run our basic offense. Nothing crazy, you know. Look at he blitzes us hard there. The flat's open. We take it. Bam, get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. I'm gonna get out of bounds every single time because the clock it's against us. 4 seconds, 6 yards. Not the greatest trade-off, but we only have to get about 30 yards anyway, so not even. Tony fired up the middle, and we'll take it, and we're gonna just go hurry up here. Again, I could have spiked the ball, but I didn't want to spike. Again, throw it to Kelvin, who just fights for us constantly. So again, we've got to hurry up. I don't want to spike the ball just in case. Right up here, we get through. We get to the 41. I know based on the wind, we can kick a field goal. I'm just going to take it down, call my timeout, take my 3 points, right? So the 40 seconds we saved, the timeout, the 2-minute warning, him hiking the ball with 17 seconds left on the play clock, him keeping saving us a timeout at the end of his drive. All 3 of those things had to happen for us to get here into overtime, because we did not have a lot of clock, we did not have a lot of time, and he gave us all the time. So shout out to you, Devin Hester, whoever you are. Bad clock management, guys. And this is what I mean. Clock management in Madden is so crucial. It can win you so many games by itself. That's why when I play you guys, and if I play you in weekend league or something, you will notice that if I'm up and I have the ball, 2 clock is going on, I'm getting you out of this game. I want to suffocate. The defense has to suffocate you out of the game. My offense wants to suffocate you, make you like you. I don't want to play anymore, right? He's taking the clock. He's doing all this. Frustrating. But overtime, and of course he wins the coin toss. Like, of course he wins the coin toss. Of course he does. Right? Like, we've struggled stopping him. We've done better for a while. Then I think in that 4th quarter, his offense was just really, really on point. And the only reason we got the stop at the end of the 4th quarter was because we ran 2 stretch 2 times. So we just had to stop him 1 play, basically. Which you can stop someone for 1 play, no problem. You can't stop people for 4 plays normally, but 1, you could do 1. So I kept expecting him to run. I don't know why he didn't run. Didn't really get that. Every time we're in quarters, I don't think he ever ran the ball, which would have, I don't know, caused me to bite down maybe to help on the run, as opposed to just knowing I can sit back as a safety and just roam the field. So big key here is Torrey Holt is lit up with double me again. I know again. So we got to get here. We got to do this. End of the game. It's crazy. He was so open. He had 2 guys open, but I don't want to spoil anything. I want you to watch the rest of this game without me. Let's see how it goes.
Bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Why you be all on my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with a nigga who lying for nothing. I see that we different, you riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds. Don't go to your places, I know that they sunken. Don't call me your brother, I barely could trust you. I talked to a shorty, she bagging.